Body Keeps Score isn't just a great book, but a reality. After my sixth major operation, I took notice as I realized I'd ignored all of the signals that something was wrong, as I felt it was okay to be in high functioning stress, but it led to my burnout and real physical illness. So I'm Neela Matthews, an ex-burnt out product innovator who worked for large digital technology companies like Sky and Yahoo, delivering and innovating in demanding environments. But I'm here to share that there is no such thing as long-term high-functioning stress. And I've come to believe that there is a myth around the work-life balance, especially around your nervous system. And the nervous system is the holder of our stress and anxiety. And it doesn't care whether it's high-functioning, it doesn't care whether it's work or life stress. It's cumulative and it flows around your body. And when we do not address it, it gets stuck. And that stuckness is just stuck energy, and stuck energy is trauma within the body. Now, I want to share how it played out for me so it doesn't happen to you, because life happens outside of work and we all have unexpected issues. Now, COVID being one example, and I'm sure you have your own. But for me, how that played out was two significant losses and what I now can recognize as unconscious trauma that I failed to address. The pressure was on at work pretty much 24/7, and I thought it was okay. And I was using work and gym actually as a distraction on top of everything else. I'm a sports bunny. The gym became a place where I got my endorphin kick, which was great for my short-term health and fitness, but I was using it like a band-aid, hiding the wound underneath, and I was avoiding it. If I'd been more conscious, I would have seen that my falling energy levels, my sickness, especially just before holidays, were all signs that I was leading up to major illnesses and burnt outness. And burnt out is three symptoms. It basically means that we get cynical and frustrated, we feel fatigued, and also it can lead to depression. Now, the body will find a way to slow us down and pay attention. I even got eczema, which I was ignoring. But after my sixth major operation, I felt really done. I was done with life. I was done with work. And I was also done because I felt shame at work for all of the illnesses. But it also became a pivotal moment for me, an awakening, once I got conscious and I started listening to my intuition. Now, my illnesses were real. I went on to have big operations, but my research and writings now actually show that there is a real visceral relationship between our body, mind, energy, and soul. And we can start to use all of this, but our first thing that we need to do is get conscious of our stress levels and our anxiety and the bigger problems underneath. What I want to share is our ability to perform, innovate, create, and have joy in our lives are intrinsically linked to our well-being. But we can use simple somatic tools to actually help us address that and actually release that. When we start coupling that with holistic approaches and a different mindset, a creative, curious mindset, asking, oh, this is interesting. Where's the stress coming from? What's the fear and what's deeper than that? We stop being the victims of our lives. We stop playing small and we can start shifting into our wholeness, which is what we are. So this ongoing stress doesn't just have an impact on our health, but it also puts our brainwave states into something called high beta. And high beta is a bit like a car being stuck in second gear. We cannot perform there optimally, innovate or create, and it definitely impacts our relationship. Now, after my sixth operation, after that awakening, and I followed that intuitive nudge, I left work and started a master's in psychology, did some brain scanning studies, did the whole psychology route and found nothing changed from the level of the mind. This is why I now use alternative but well-researched methods such as somatic tools, and I've awakened our vagus nerve, which is our resilience nerve. I run a company called Awakening Flow, which is all about human sustainable living, performance, innovation in flow, because flow is our optimal state of being and consciousness. So three things we can do to counter that stress in those moments. Get conscious of your body's sensations. They are messengers and we need to listen to them and our fears, because otherwise it's like a child in the back seat getting louder because we're not paying attention to them. We listen to them by putting our body into safety first, nervous system regulation. So this is our fight, flight, freeze, or combat fight, flight, freeze. Firstly, I want to talk about fawn, because this is where we go along with the flow, not wanting to rock the boat, the good girl, the good boy. But it also has that impact on our nervous system. We fall into combat or collapse. We then start sabotaging ourselves by numbing, comfort eating, drinking. So the easiest way to do that is actually in a combat situation, shake your body. Shaking your body like a dog is very much awakening that vagus nerve. Shake it all out and then breathe in for 4 and out for 6. That's actually really helping our parasympathetic nervous system to bring everything right back down. Now, I do use a flow method, which connects our heart and mind just for 3 minutes. These are activities I use daily. Essentially, call to mind things of appreciation, joy, freedom, gratitude. Hold that feeling, expand that feeling, and let that take it all over you. Now, the real work comes when we start looking at our subconscious and our fears, and that takes a real commitment to our evolution, which I hope you do, because we are all worth it. We are whole. So I'm Neela from Awakening Flow. Thank you for this opportunity, for being on this platform and for listening. I hope you have an amazing awakening and you feel better. So just give yourself a shake and take a deep breath in. Thank you very much.